Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. The bronze likeness. And we've got time for a quick...
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Pass to George. To the paint. Here's Morris. Back to George. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Pulls up on the wing.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player. Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And here's Holiday. The pass to Middleton. Now, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Outside, George. Off target with his 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's deflected. Here's Leonard. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Dating all the way back to college, this is one of Kawhi's pet moves, the Sutton pull-up jumper.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Outside, George, the tray, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
George against DiVincenzo. Out to Ibaka from downtown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Leonard against Middleton. Step back shot off the left rim and out. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's DiVincenzo. An easy 2 points on the layup. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Jrue Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's George. 2 points. That one goes.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
This is the versatility we talk about with Jrue. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
George dishes to Beverly. Back to George. And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Passes it to Beverly. The Clippers need to get off a shot. George way outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The kick out to Holiday. From deep three-point range, they get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George with no one around. George missing again. And it's the Bucks on the break. And that one drops.
One of the finest combo guards in this league. You can have Drew initiate, or you can play him off the ball.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. PJ Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Here's Cousins. Lays it up and banks it in.
DeMarcus is an enforcer on the offensive end. He has all the tools to dominate night in and night out.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Portis. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Jackson. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Nora. Right side, Portis. And stolen by Cousins. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants. You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Outside Teague. Here's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Portis. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Milwaukee leading by 5. Teague with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Portis. And it's off from 3-point range. The Clippers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. It's deflected. Knocks it loose. Batum with the steal. Kennard the pass to Batum. Back to Kennard. Nice shot from the wing.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Teague with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. A nice shot by Teague. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Now here's Jackson. Now the pass to Kennard. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Jackson against T. Outside Portis. Shoots from 12. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Portis. Feeds it to Tucker. 6-second difference between the shot and game play. Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. Lock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Nwora, the pass to Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. Now Kennard. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. It's time now to go courtside as we send. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Goodness, the first quarter didn't play out the way the Clippers had hoped. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm and
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Patrick Beverly. Baca is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the small forward spot. Here's Leonard over Middleton. And that one is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Milwaukee in the lead. And here's Holiday. He's got 5. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Goes up on the wing, and George gets it to go. George has got 6.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
There's the lob, and Kumbo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And George, here we go. And he banks in the layup. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Middleton up top, covered by Morris.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And guys, even though he's in a big market,
Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Clippers leading by 3, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Beverly looking around. Unloads from 13. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. Middleton outside. And again, the Bucks miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And there it is for him.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo to end the run. And Giannis throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. George against DiVincenzo. And George kicks to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to DiVincenzo. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Leonard on the wing. It's up a 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Bucks trail by 5. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Middleton outside. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Back to Middleton. 16 feet away. And that one goes long. Los Angeles leading by 5. Kennard for 3. And a clear. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
Here's Teague. Five to shoot. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague. And it's Nora in at the 3.
Cousins is clever. The defender has to do a better job of beating his man to the spot and maintaining position.
And Cousins drops them both. Bucks trail by 10. Teague surveying the D. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Outside Jackson. Passes to Kennard. 6 to shoot. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Portis can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. Man can't hit. Bucks trail by 8. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Portis throws it down.
And you see Portis can run the floor, long strides, great hustle.
Jackson with it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And that one falls for Jackson. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Middleton looking it over. Rebound by the Clippers.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shots good by Ibaka. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Over in the corner, Beverly. A three from Morris. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Middleton inside the three-point line. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
Outside, George. Back to Beverly. Outside, Leonard. Back to Beverly. Stolen by Holiday. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Come on.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard finds Ibaka. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. It drops.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Inside, and to Antetokounmpo. Yes!
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
It's the first, and that makes it a three-point lead.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Fires from 14. No good there. So it's the Clippers taking the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now... And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game's a reason to get dressed up for these guys. The bustle.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than...
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's George in at the shooting guard. And for Portland, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the 2. Now here's Lillard. The pass to Covington. Portland moving the ball around. Powell finds Lillard. 5 on the clock. Jones with it. Shoots the 3. They get it again. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive board.
George dishes to Leonard. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
George passes to Leonard. Puts one up from 19. Here's Ibaka. Beverley for 3. He shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Extremely well put together in terms of body coordination. Ibaka pump fakes under control, then draws the foul.
Good on both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Over Beverley. Misses off the left iron.
That's high-quality defense right there. Read the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
From deep, George. Rebounded by Covington.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them. The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Beverley finds George. Beyond the arc. The putback, and Leonard stays with it. And it's all knotted up.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Now here's Powell. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Covington. Portland needs to get off a shot.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And the fantastic end-to-end speed of Ibaka is so hard for opposing bigs to keep up with.
Lillard surveying the D. It's Powell on the wing. Portland again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's George for 3. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Beverley.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverley, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Just doing the job on the back rim.
To the inside. Rebound by Nurkic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Outside, George. Nailed from three-point land.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Beverly against Lillard. Pass to Powell. The feed to Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. Over George. And it's sent back by George. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pass to Leonard. There's the triple. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Marcus Morris. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jackson. The pass to Kennard. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, with Kennard, he can do things other than shoot. I mean, and that helps open up the 3-ball for him.
Inside, Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. McCollum passes to Simons. Now here's Collins. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Collins.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Now here's Kennard. A 3, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now McCollum. Down low. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Batum. Over Collins. The putback. Collins grabs the miss. For Portland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Anthony drives in. And with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
That one, no good. to McCollum. Deep. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Cousins against McCollum. Trying to end the drought. And no problem from Cousins as he finishes at the rim. Cousins has got his first points in this one. Portland trailing here. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Passes it to Kennard. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Trailblazers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Collin passes to Simons. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. To the paint, here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it's not easy trying to defend McCollum in the pick and roll. He does a nice job threading the needle in these sets.
Jackson finds Kennard. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Portland leading, and here's the fast break. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Fantastic mobility and understanding where to position himself. Collins is a viable threat in transition.
Here's Jackson, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony dishes to McCollum. Outside Anthony. Launches it. The Trailblazers with the new shot clock. McCollum feeling it out a bit, and it's in there. Cantor's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, nice touch from the mid-range. You give Cantor this shot, he's happy to take it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson kicks to Cousins. In the corner, Kennard with it. Back to Cousins. Over McCollum. Cousins with the bucket. Cousins has got his second basket.
Well, that's because in high-pressure situations, Cousins is always prepared to step up. Love to see him taking the shot right there.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part of what this... And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Clippers trail by 3. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers shooting 43% for the game. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Pass to Nurkic. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Nurkic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Portland.
But what good positioning by Nurkic. I mean, he has his shot all picked out. He just needed that field.
Nobody near George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Powell, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro. You had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Kicks it to George. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Morris passes to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jones. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Powell. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Nurkic against Ibaka. Lillard left side. Lets the three fly.
Well, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Again, Leonard missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Oh, Morris in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Lillard finds Powell. Back to Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Over Beverly. Powell. That's good. Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now here's Lillard. There's the pass to Powell. He kicks to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's George. He's got 6. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Leonard with the steal.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter, they went for a loop there and forced the turnover.
Now here's Powell. 8 points for him. Second chance effort. Kicks it out to Jones. Dishes it to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. Passes it to Powell. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 12. George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's George finishing it off.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now here's Lillard. He has 5. Pass to Nurkic. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And guys, George puts pressure on an opponent at both ends of the court. Lockdown D at one, aggressive to get his own at the other.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Cullen passes to Collins. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Batum is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the small forward position. Here's George after Enes Kanter's basket. Jackson looking it over. George against McCollum. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from George.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
And here's McCollum. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. Jackson with it. Pass to George. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Portland leading by 10. To the middle. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for Los Angeles. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's McCollum. And the pass to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Inside, Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
When you pair Kanter's strong frame with the scorer's mentality, you get a guy you love.
Outside Jackson from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Collins to the left wing. And it's Simons missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Kennard.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Now here's McCollum. Shot, high post. Count that one. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Right side Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. Pass to man. The dish to Batum. Jackson passes to Cousins. Stolen by Kanter. Outside Anthony. Here's Collins. Pass to Simons. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And to be just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Outside Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Cousins, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Both teams deciding to change it up. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Beverly against Lillard. Now, here's Nurkic. Defense is right there. Lillard misses. So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 10. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Lillard against Beverly. Jones the pass to Nurkic. The turnaround. That shot misses. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was up for... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan let's take a look at our starters from Portland. They've got Powell, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Holiday. Middleton can't get it to go. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And Jones slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's Middleton. Over Jones. Middleton can't get it to go. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Passes to Covington. Back to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Nurkic.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get a clean look at the rim over Lopez. He's an excellent rim protector.
The shot's good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And there's the pass to Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. That one wide left. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Covington with the bucket.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to Lillard. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Lillard, bounce pass. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. It's good. Lillard's got 5 now.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now here's Giannis. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Trying to get open is Lopez. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. 0 for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Right side Holiday. From the baseline. Damian Lillard pulls it in, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A different look now for Portland. Here's Simons. At the elbow, Collins. McCollum outside. Portland no good that time either. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the... And recently on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Here's Simons. Connects from three-point range. Simons has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bucks trail by 8. Teague deciding where to go with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Teague is just the player you want drawing fouls and getting to the line. A solid free throw shooter.
2 shots. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
The pass to Simons. Now Cantor. McCollum with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Another shot. Shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Great positioning on the putback. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Teague. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Outside Portis. He dishes it to Teague. 6 to shoot. And Portis throws it down.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Goes back up. It's tipped. Now here comes Teague leading the break. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Antetokounmpo. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Got a piece of it. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Connaughton. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Simons. Here's Collins from outside the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And Teague, here we go. And a wide open look for Portis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers leading by 8. Collins kicks to McCollum. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Connaughton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And they're moving it up. The shape. Rebounded by McCollum.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Anthony against Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good on the 3-point shot.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Teague. Outside Portis. The offensive rebound. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Jeff Teague.
Hey, Teague's not a big guy, but he's not really pint-sized. Nonetheless, impressive work for the little fella to get it done inside.
And here's McCollum for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Portland was looking great right away. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Damian Lillard out there with Powell. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Lillard outside. Outside, Covington. Off target from outside. The Bucks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux.
right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Both good from the line that time. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard surveying the D. Nurkic in the post. Lopez is there. Shot clock at 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Holiday against Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the shot is good. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Outside, Jones. Powell kicks to Lillard. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard against Holiday. Back to Lillard. Jones, no one around him. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Holiday. Pass to Middleton. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland leading by 4. Here's Nurkic, and Portland again with the bucket. Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Holiday. 1:36 left to play in the 3rd. He gets it in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lillard, right side. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. That one goes. Count it. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Dishes to Covington. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Covington into the lane.
Well, I tell you, it's great to see Covington get some speed and force and thrust behind his jams. I mean, he really rocks the rim when he's skying to the hoop like that.
Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday with it. Now Covington defending. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Five seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Antetokounmpo. Off the inbound, no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Cantor's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
McCollum outside. Passes it to Anthony. Cantor inside. Defended by Portis. Takes the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up to Portland. They lead by 4.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Outside Teague. Cantor against Portis. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Up again, and Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 6. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Tucker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Simons surveying the D. Anthony, the pass to Simons. To the inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bucks trail by 4. The pass to Connaughton. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Here's Cantor. Pass to Simons. The three from McCollum. Drills the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Timeout called the Bucks. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
The shot by Powell, no good. Bucks trail by 7. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Lillard dishes to Powell. Offensive rebound.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington. Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket. Pass
to Middleton. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Powell kicks to McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Powell with the steal. Lillard outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do. Out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now Holiday. Passes it to Middleton. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Giannis on the follow.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
George against Holiday. The three. And Paul George with the three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Holiday. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Beverly against Middleton. George with no one around. Offensive rebound. And Ibaka is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Holiday dishes to Giannis. From 12 feet out, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Leonard. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And Ibaka can really get up on these lob attempts. Great at finishing strong when he's near the rim.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. George looking around. Pass to Ibaka. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. From deep.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
Middleton for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here is Ibaka. Back to George. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Leonard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good D by Lopez. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here is Ibaka. Pass to George. They need this. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
They get it back. Lopez kicks to Middleton. There's the pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Second shot opportunity. He doesn't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle, Paul George with the steal. Everly with the ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Luke Kennard. Morris is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. Clippers trail by 8. Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Count the basket. Cousins has got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Tries from 10, and a wide open look for Portis. Cousins pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jackson passes to Morris. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Jackson. Morris against Teague. Morris, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Tucker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Tucker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Here's Morris. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outside Portis. A pass to Connaughton. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja. Both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Man can hit. Bucks leading by 8. The finish. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Jackson kicks to Cousins. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Connaughton. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 10. Kennard, the pass to Morris. From 11 feet away. Cousins inside. Working on Portis. The drive by Jackson. And too long on the shot. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
George dishes to Ibaka. And it's off the back rim. No good. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Holiday.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. George against Holiday. Holiday with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Beverly. Here's George. Off on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean,
okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. From deep, George DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 14. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Giannis. He kicks it to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Giannis inside. He's covered by Leonard. Lopez tips it back in. Lopez has got the first bucket of the third here for the Bucks.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Makes it off the glass.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. There's the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 14-point game.
I'll tell you, that's the speed of Paul George on the drive. Amazing attack on the rim.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball. 1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game? Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Beverly against Holiday. And Antetokounmpo inside. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Leonard.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Middleton on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Leonard on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Bucks leading by 13. Middleton outside. Lopez up top. The feed to Antetokounmpo. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's George. Banked in off the glass.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Batum against Middleton. Steps back and fires. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 15.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
From deep, George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Reggie Jackson, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's man in at the 3. It's good. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him.
Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton, lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers trail by 17. Now Jackson. And the pass to Cousins. And he gets the bucket.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Jackson against T. Passes to Connaughton. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Morris. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Fires from the corner. 2 free throws. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
5 on the clock. Unloads from 9. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Now the Clippers moving it up. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Here's Giannis. The putback, and Holiday is right there.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Here's George. Beverly finds Ibaka. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. Left side, Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
And here's George for 3. Now the pass to Beverly. Stolen by Holiday.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Milwaukee.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night,
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And here is Los Angeles now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The shot by George, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Middleton has doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. That's a jump ball. And the Clippers have possession. Trailing by 10. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The three from George. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. And so the Bucks take the win. Even early. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Ibaka in at the center. Back to George. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. George, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting, just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Beverly dishes to Morris. Leonard. And Leonard stays with him.
Well, on nights where Kawhi Leonard piles up some points, he can make a big mark because of the offensive rebounding prowess.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Nurkic against Ibaka. To the inside. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot selection that you got to be on board with Lillard. Tenacious scorer, but I love the efficient opportunity there.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Leonard. And George kicks to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. George against Powell. George, no good. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lillard surveying the D. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here is George. Knocked away. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Now here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Clippers trail by 4. There's 1:47 left in the first. Lillard against Beverly. Good on the bucket.
Patrick Beverly can do that in close, finds a way to get that one up. And you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Fires from 14. And the rejection by Ibaka. Nurkic with the steal. Jones, no one around him. And the 3 off target. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Morris with the bucket.
You have to be ready for this. Defensively, Morris has a terrific pull-up. Maybe a better choice for him than taking it to the rack.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. A shot by Batum, no good. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Powell, no one around him. No good on the triple. On offense, here are the Clippers. Batum attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And Portland making a change here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. But he gets it back. And there's the pass to Zubac.
Oh, yes, sir. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Passes it to Simons. Back to McCollum. Pass to Covington. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Reggie Jackson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's man in its small forward. Here's Jackson. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Kennard. And here is Zubac. Now Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's McCollum on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. McCollum passes to Kanter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kanter's got his first 2 points.
This is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Kanter feasting inside.
Here's Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
And here's Jackson following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's the three. Collins dishes to McCollum. Back to Collins. They grab their own miss. It's McCollum on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Simons. Collins passes to McCollum. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Jackson looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that
more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Kept alive.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
McCollum, no good. Here's Zubac. He dishes it to Batum. Up and in on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
McCollum passes to Simons. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Anthony kicks to Cantor. The pass to McCollum. Dishes it to Collins. Here's Cantor. Tries again. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Anthony with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jackson with it. Passes to Kennard. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simon. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Collins is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1.
Like the fact that the timing on that play was perfect for Collins to get up, collect it, and dunk it.
And here's Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Man, good. Nice job down low.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Outside Anthony. And here's McCollum for 3. Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Shot clock at 3. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space. And CJ cashes in.
Now, here's Kennard. From deep three-point range, knocks down the 3-ball. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Anthony. Collins against Batum. Collins in the post. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. It's Jackson with the drive. Bucket is good. Jackson's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Simons. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Stolen by Beverly. A three from Morris. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Here's Ibaka. Leonard with no one around. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Leonard's got his second bucket.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Morris passes to George. Count that bucket. George has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Oh, great ball movement there. And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Beverly looking around. Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to George. Jacks up a three. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Lillard. There's the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Leonard. Back to Nurkic. It's stolen by Ibaka. A shot by George, wide open. And some very quick points for him on that possession. George has got 4 this quarter.
Just hard to explain in its entirety the type of offensive impact that Paul George can make. He's just so multifaceted on the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. The rebound by Paul George.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
That gives them the lead. George has got 8 points.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Back to Lillard. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Outside, George. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And right now, the torture chamber that Paul George has put the defense in is paying off for his team.
Powell for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Lillard. Back to Powell. Lots of room. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Inside. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Kennard for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it out to Lillard. Up top, Powell. Kennard covering. Back to Powell. Jones from outside. Here's Nurkic. And oh boy, a lot of and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Outside, Jones. This one for three. Offensive rebound.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
The Clippers in the lead. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Kennard. Down low. And Batum kicks to Kennard. For three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Clippers lead by 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's McCollum. The dish to Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. And it's McCollum off the drive. Second chance shot. Cantor's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Kennard up top. Lays it up off the glass. Kennard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Collins. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot by Anthony, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7, and so they choose to intentionally foul. A different look now for Portland. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Collins. Norman Powell comes in for Anthony, and it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Leonard. That one drops for him.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Now here's Beverly. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now Beverly following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And here's George for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player, an all-star caliber talent.
Passes it to Lillard. From deep three-point range, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
So the Clippers with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Floats it up for Giannis. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Middleton on the wing, uncovered. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. About a minute played so far here in the first. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And now Portland on the break. Covington with the ball. Lillard outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Over Holiday. Lillard misses.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Both free throws good from Holiday. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now Lillard. To the paint. Nurkic dishes to Covington. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Milwaukee now. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Jones. One-on-one fast break. Powell, that's good.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And here's Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. Nurkic against Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis left side. From the left block. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Here's Powell. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Nurkic. Covington trying to break free. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lillard against Holiday. And they get it. Portland again missing.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points. Here's Lillard. Over to the left wing. Nurkic. And the shot is long.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And so it's Milwaukee. Ahead by 9 is the... And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Jones. And it's Covington in at the 4-man position. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A 3 from McCollum. The rebound by the Bucks.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Teague, the pass to Tucker, puts the move on. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Simons surveying the D. Dishes it to McCollum. Pass to Simons. Here's Cantor. That shot off the mark. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Love the heart that Collins is playing with. He makes use to give his all on the offensive glass.
Bucks leading by 13. Teague with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Nora, covered by Anthony.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
And Cantor able to finish.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Look at the explosiveness from the little man. Teague just rises up and never stops.
Here's Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Passes it to Collins. Kicks it out to McCollum. From the arc. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Offensive rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Yep, that one goes in there.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Outside Teague. Outside Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. Cantor kicks to McCollum. To the inside. Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Aston Worrell. For the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Simons, the pass to Carmelo, moves back up. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Collins.
This is where you want Collins to get the ball. He's a throwback kind of big man who drives inside.
And so it's the Milwaukee.
Kevin, thank you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 11. And you, big fella. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Yep, it goes in. And the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Jones.
Now, realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Giannis inside. Defended by Covington. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Giannis. 8 points for him.
Known for his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
Jones, the pass to Covington. Kicks it to Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Lillard. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Tips it, and Covington stays with it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
But the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now Holiday, the pass to Giannis. With the shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Pass to Powell. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. It's Powell on the wing. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Powell, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Milwaukee leading by 7. The kick out to Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got 5.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Powell, and he converts the layup. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Middleton. Lopez outside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shoots over Nurkic. They grab their own miss. Trailblazers trail by 8. And here's Covington from the arc. That one doesn't drop. Lopez outside, feeds it to Holiday. Misses from close range.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor. They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
He feeds it to Giannis. Middleton against Jones. Shot from 12. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Tries from 10. Covington. It's good on the putback.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Both teams will make substitutions. Bucks leading by 8. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here is Teague. Pass to Connaughton. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Portis, the pass to Teague. Right side, Portis. The Bucks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. First one falls for him.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. The putback, can't throw down the putback. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break with a 10-point lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Anthony is out there with Collins. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Portis kicks to Teague. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Shot by Collins, no good. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Connaughton. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And for Portland, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Simons. T covering. And that one, good. Simons has got his first basket.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. T kicks to Portis. A three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers trail by 10. Kicks it out to McCollum. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Back to Canner. 6 on the shot clock. And it's McCollum in the corner. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks leading by 10. Teague with the ball. And the pass to Connaughton. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Powell, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Powell for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Powell's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers. The Bucks shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Holiday. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Middleton right side. 5 to shoot. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And the basket by McCollum.
Gotta like how calm McCollum is. Even in big parts of the game, you can depend on him to step his game up.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Zach Collins subbed in for Robert Covington. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. To end the drought, the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Cantor, the pass to Lillard. Back to Cantor. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And attacking with all.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, I like the playmaking ability of Lillard. I mean, unpredictable in these pick and roll sets, and excellent at slicing the ball through the defense.
Middleton outside. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Middleton from deep. And the Bucks miss again. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
He's an experienced player in clutch situations. I mean, McCollum loves being the guy that takes these important shots.
Holiday up top. He dishes it to Giannis. Back to Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Lillard. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
Yeah, there was that.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here.